Hey guys, welcome to this installment of EAP TV. Today we're going to break down a question we got in BeatZillow that had to do with targeting on Facebook ads, and then we're also going to give you an ad campaign that you could go do today to help you test and figure out which audiences are going to work best for you when it comes to Facebook ads. So stick around guys, because all of that, it's coming up. Alright guys, so the specific question we're going to be answering today comes from our friend Elliot. Elliot says, I've been running Facebook ads with a cloned targeted audience, mainly buyer leads and seller leads, and I have several questions. 1, does it help or hurt the audience when you start adding criteria like income brackets, etc.? 2, when creating the lookalike audience, I've only used the 1 million size as the option. Does it help to go bigger? Where I live, the main city is only about 400K in population, so I figured 1 million was good. Any thoughts or tips would be greatly appreciated. Great questions, Elliot, and we really appreciate you taking the time to write in on BeatZillow. So I'm gonna break this down step by step. Your first question, when it comes to adding additional criteria like income, I think that's worth experimenting with. Karen Carr had a lot of success with adding income as a specific targeting feature on her single story home search ad. I'm gonna link to that right down below. If you wanna go check that out, you can definitely watch her set up the targeting for that specific ad. Facebook also offers a wide variety of different targeting options, different interests, things of that nature. And I personally don't believe that you should get too fine-tuned or caught up with those specific targeting options. And I'm speaking from experience. Tyler and I actually set up a Facebook ad using, I think it was around 13 to 15 total targeted interests, and the ad was a complete failure. It bombed horribly. But we did learn that overusing interests as a targeting feature just doesn't pan out. If we scale that back down to around 2 to 3 interests, our ads are working significantly better. Why is that? I think just adding too many targeting options throttles the potential success that your ad could have. But when it comes to income specifically, income and age, those are the 2 different targeting variables that I do think you have flexibility with and I think are worth experimenting with. Again, I go back to Karen Carr, and I believe Brett Muir actually did something similar with his foreclosures ad. They narrowed both of those variables and they saw very good success and very good results with those specific ad setups. Now for the second part of your post that dealt with lookalike audiences. There's a little bit of a disclaimer I think I need to make very clear when it comes to lookalike audiences. We've seen some of the best results with lookalike audiences specifically, but the drawback here is if the initial audience you're using to create a lookalike audience isn't good, then Facebook's just gonna give you more of what you already have. It's not going to magically create a better audience from that original cluster that you used. There are 2 ways to go about creating a good lookalike audience, one being using email subscribers, and the other being if you have a list of clients that you've worked with in the past, organize all that information on a CSV file, and then you can also upload that to Facebook. If you don't have that available, then consider creating a lookalike audience of people who have liked your Facebook page and engaged with you on Facebook in general. Those are 3 different ways that you can start creating better lookalike audiences, but again, it's important to remember creating a lookalike audience is just gonna give you more of what you have. So if the original audience that you're cloning isn't high quality, then you're not gonna see good results with that in an ad campaign. Now to address the next part of your question, does it help to go above the 1 million threshold that you currently have set? Personally, I don't think it does, especially because you even said in your post that the city you're living in has a population density of around 400,000 people. If the ad's potential reach is significantly higher than the actual population cap of the area you want to target, and in this specific case, I'm talking 2 times the actual population of the area you want to be targeting, I think you've gone too far. Now that is just my opinion, so before you go and adjust the targeting metrics and the audience that you're trying to target to, I would set up the campaign and split test the ads. So now we're gonna get into the ad campaign that I'm gonna suggest that you implement to figure out which audience size and which audience targeting options work the best for you. Because like I said, you can create 3 successful lookalike audiences that are all based off very useful data, but one will always outperform the other in various contexts. So I'm gonna give you an ad structure that we've been implementing lately, and that's pairing a Facebook ad with a squeeze page with a 1-page free giveaway. So it's not as time intensive as a full-fledged ebook, but you're still getting the data and information that you want, especially for the purposes of testing an audience. I think this would be an ideal structure to test. So to help make this a little easier, I'm gonna link to the actual 1-page giveaway that we created here at Easy Agent Pro that then led people over to our ebook. So you can actually go model yours off of what we already created. And again, the structure is gonna be Facebook ad, squeeze page, 1-page giveaway. Also down below, you'll find a link to a video that Tyler put together that deals specifically with split testing, which is what I'm suggesting you do here to figure out which audience works best for you. So let's just do a quick recap. The first part of your question, Elliot, yes, you can experiment with income and age specifically. I think it's worth experimenting with those variables. But when you start to go beyond that, because Facebook does offer a huge plethora of different targeting options, you're gonna start throttling the potential success that you can have with your ads. So experiment with income and age by all means, but beyond that, I wouldn't go too in-depth. So I would experiment with income and age, and then the location would obviously be an important element of the targeting strategy that you're using as well. The next part of your question, in general, we've seen more success with larger, more broad ad strategy, but again, that works in the context of us specifically. It's okay for our ads to be more broad and for our lookalike audiences to be well over 1 million. For you specifically, again, I think it's important to think about the area that you're in. If you're in a smaller town with, like you said, 400,000 people is the population density, then that just means there's gonna be a lot of people you're reaching with your ads that aren't necessarily helpful to you. But the disclaimer is, again, that's my opinion. I would test both. It's really hard to give a definitive answer on which audience will perform the best for you without split testing, just because no one has the clear-cut answer in terms of what size, what volume, and what specific audience will perform best for you in your specific market, in your specific location, under your specific circumstances. So Elliot, thank you so much for that wonderful question. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you guys like these videos where I answer questions from BeatZillow, feel free to leave a comment down below, let me know. I would love to do more of these. Also, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, and if you love the video, subscribe to our channel. And before I let you guys go, I just want to plug the BeatZillow course, which is a free course that Tyler put together, where you can find unique marketing tips, tricks, and strategies that you can implement on a daily basis. That'll also direct you into the Facebook group that we have. We've got agents from around the country sharing ideas, what's working for them, what's not. It's a great resource to have, and we would love for you to come join us. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.